Thank you, Madam Chairman. Dr. May, NIST has its own police force. How much do you spend each year for that group?
About $8 million, sir.
About $8 million. What activities or investigations justify having a police unit within NIST?
Well, primarily, we've historically had a police force at NIST, and the Federal Protective Service has granted us the ability to maintain that on our campus. We also have some fairly sensitive assets that I won't go into detail about here, but I will do in private conversations with the committee that have to be maintained.
Well, is it
So
a
that was
police
the
force?
historical basis.
Is it a police force or a security force?
Actually, we have both. We have a perimeter security force that guards the perimeter, and we actually have a police force that is responsible for policing the campus.
What do you spend on the perimeter security force?
The exact numbers I'll have to get to you, but that is a private, that is a contract police force.
It's a contract
Yes.
force, all right.
Mm-hmm.
Does your police force have the authority to make arrests?
They do have the authority to make arrests, and they have made arrests.
Okay. How many officers does NIST employ in that force?
I guess I don't have the numbers right before me, but I would imagine with the police force, if we were fully staffed, 15 to 20, and the external security, probably another dozen. But I will get those numbers to you specifically.
Okay. And I assume they're armed?
Well, I guess, don't know that it's appropriate for me to discuss that in detail, that operation in detail, but I can provide those numbers for you.
I don't think there's any
Not a
issue
record.
here with that. I think it's pretty evident that they are armed, and what I want to know is it sidearms? Is it small arms? Is it military-style weapons? How are they equipped?
Sir, I'll be happy to provide that as a matter of record to the committee.
How long would that take?
We can get that to you by the end of the day. If you
You outsource your security. Why don't you outsource your police force?
Well, I have asked for, we are Science and Technology Agency, and knowing that, I've recently asked for an assessment of our security, overall security posture by 3 external security experts. They have given us their thoughts on the right sizing and nature of security force for our campus, and the questions that you ask are being considered.
Do you have them on one campus, or do you have multiple locations where your police are employed?
We have police on our Gaithersburg campus and on our Boulder campus. Boulder, Colorado.
We've got 70-something, I believe we have 70-something federal agencies that have armed agents, including the EPA that has spent several $1 million. And I don't know if it bothers anybody else, but it seems that it's almost like we've militarized federal agencies. And I just don't understand why we have to have each agency, so many agencies with their own armed agents providing security when you could outsource that. And I commend you for outsourcing your security force. And I understand you have certain specific issues that would require protection. But I am very concerned about so many federal agencies having armed agents and being armed with military-style weapons. So if you would get back with that information, and I think it would be helpful if you looked at outsourcing your police force.
Certainly, that issue is among the recommendations that we've gotten from our 3 security experts, and we are mulling over that issue now, exactly how to move forward to improve the security posture for both of our campuses.
Well, thank you for your answers, Dr. May. I'll yield back Madam Chairman.
Thank you, and I'll now recognize